Hey lovelies, it's Melonyie and welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit weird because I have had two specific comments from different people, but they saying the same thing, and I've gotten a little offended, I must say. One of the comments is, "Can you even build?" I mean, yeah, because why wouldn't I be able to? Like, it's a different story if you don't like my builds. But to completely say, "Can you even build?" I want to prove them wrong. And another comment we got was, "You can't build without shaders." I definitely can. I think all of my builds look really good without shaders. But I do like to play with shaders, but I still think they look good without. So we're gonna prove the haters wrong to build a beautiful build, in my opinion at least, and hopefully some of you, without shaders. So let's go. But first, let's turn off the shaders. I still think Minecraft looks great without shaders, even if you don't believe me. But I think we could start by choosing our block palette. I thought this cute little hill here would look really cute, with of course a little house. So let's see, we're definitely gonna do some texturing, because I do that a lot with my builds. I'm thinking we could go for some andesite. And I also think acacia wood looks good with andesite. And we can probably get some normal stone. Let's see. I think we could start with this. So I have a little vision for this house. Let's just take away the first of this little hill here. Because I have a little plan for this house too. So up first, I want to make a cute little balcony. So I'm thinking... Oh, hello sheep. You like my build already? Don't worry, it's a trust the process kind of thing, okay? So we can probably have a 3 balcony here, and I want it to be a little bit up like this. Here we go. I think I like that. We could probably have a basement here as well. Let's also get some stairs. Let's see, there we are. Now, do we want the stairs to go a little bit inward? I think we do. Something like this. Don't worry, we're going to texture it. We're just going to figure out how we want it to look first. There we go. Okay, we got a little entrance going on. Let's also texture it a little bit. Let's also place some acacia wood here as well. And then we're gonna place some stone too. For decoration, I think we could add some spruce fence. And for extra detail, maybe some candle. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but we need to trust the process, okay? I also want to have some pop of color here, so I'm thinking we can take some of this oxidized copper bars. Yes, really nice. Now for the build itself, I'm thinking we could go with white, a white house with a bold, maybe red, pink, or maybe even crimson. A bold roof, I suppose. Let's do diorite. We can use... I don't really want to use wool. No. Let's see. Ooh, definitely calcite. We could also use... Yes, stripped pale oak, I think. Will look really cool as our house. Now we're just gonna make the size first. And I also think that I want this to go a little bit inward, but let's just see how the windows are gonna be. Okay, that makes sense. So we can make it go inward. Nothing too crazy, just something like that. And then we can have a door here and another window there. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Nice. Okay, now for the size. Let's make this pop a little bit more out. I think the size of house is good. So we're just gonna fill in up to the top. And then we're gonna texture the house. We want this to be like one window. Yeah, I think so. Just to create a little bit of contrast. It's gonna be 2. And I think I want this one to go 2 up and then 1. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I think I like the layout of the house, so I think we could texture it. Just want to figure out exactly where we want the windows to go. So let's texture our build. Alright, we have textured our house. And now for the bold roof. I'm thinking red is a really bold color. Let's see, we don't have any blocks to texture red in particular, but we actually do have netherrack, which I feel like could look really good. So let's try with that. Let's first make the roof. Okay, let's add our stairs. Don't worry, we are going to texture it, so do not fret. Alright, we kind of got the base done. For the top, I think we could add a little bit of this. I always do this on the builds, but I do want to do something else as well. So we're just gonna do what I always do first, make like a little tip to our roof. But then I was also like to have it an angle, so we're just gonna add first of all 2, and then we're gonna add some more. And we can probably just add this for now. And then we can add a few little details here and there. Something like that, just to have it like a little bit of a curve. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, now for the texture of the roof, because it looks kind of ugly. So we're just gonna add a few little textures here and there. I think also here we can add a little window moment thingy. I think like 3 would be nice. So we can make it go outward. Block. Make it go outward. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Little curve moment. There we go. Just add this. And then we can probably do that. But then I think we can take this one out a notch. Like that. It seemed a little bit big for the build we are doing, so let's take it down a notch. A little bit more on the smaller side. There we go. Should we just do a slab moment? I really like that. I don't know. Okay, we can come back to this a little bit later. Okay, now that we have added a few little more details, I also want to add a little bit more wood in, because like, of course, mangrove is a wood, but I want like to have some brown tones as well. So I'm thinking we can take some spruce. obviously. Love spruce. Let's also get some of the new shelves as well. Oops. So at first, I think I want to add a little trim at the bottom here. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then we can probably take our stairs and continue on the trim going upwards like this. And then for this side, can't really do too much because this is a one block. So I can't really add anything there. Tricky. How do we do that part? So it doesn't really look good. Guess we could add like... Okay, we're gonna keep it like that for now. Okay, let's continue on all the sides here with the spruce. Okay, I think I quite like that. I think it's quite cute so far. I'm gonna bring more of that pop of color in as well. So let's get some more copper. I'm gonna use, of course, the grates. This one. And I think even for a little bit more of pop of color, I'm thinking either do one of these 3 doors. But let's put in the windows first, and then we can choose what we're gonna do. For a little bit more depth, we could probably want to use planks, granite. I think that's our only option is to use granite. Oops. To give it a little bit of depth to the build. This. And then we can probably add the grates here. Okay, I think I like that. Now for the door, do we want a red door? Do we want a copper door, or do we want a dark oak door? I feel like this one stands more out, so I'm leaning more towards the dark oak. We're gonna keep that for now, and maybe we'll change it a little bit later. Okay, let's continue on adding our windows. Now for some decoration for our house, we either could do spruce or dark oak. We're gonna try dark oak first, just to see if you like it. Because we already have some spruce detailing, so I don't want to have too much spruce, if that makes sense. But I don't want to mix and match too much either. Okay, I'm going to do the same design on all of these small windows, because that's my favorite way to design them. For this one, we could do something really simple, like this. And then, of course, we can do the same by adding these. I also want to add a little ladder design, so we can pretend this is a little ladder, so that goes up here for a little detail. For this one, I think we could get some shelves. Okay, I don't like that one. Can't like everything. We could also do windows like that. Alright. It's looking pretty good in my opinion. I really like it so far. Of course, it's all about the detailing, so we're far from done. But so far, so good in my opinion. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit more texturing where I feel like it needs some texturing. I'm gonna add a few different stairs. Here we go. Like that. It definitely needs some greenery. Greenery is everything. Let's get some moss. Where's the glow lichen? Okay, we're gonna get a moss. We can get some spruce and birch leaves. We can get some roots, glow lichen, a little bit of vines. Let's also get some moss, and I think we could make a little flower pot with some detailing. So if we do moss here, I feel like I need to take you another down here, but I'm just gonna take this away for now. And then we could like add a few shelves here, and then in the middle we could take this. Cute. We could do the same here. This one, and this one. Okay. I think I quite like that. For the hanging roots, I'm just gonna add a few where I feel like it fits. Glow lichen, we can also place where we want them to be, maybe one here. Just to create a little bit more of a texture and detailing. Right, for the leaves, I do really want some leaves to go downward. So let's try to do that. We're gonna take the spruce leaves where like its color, and then we can go down from there with a little bit of birch. There we go. And we just needed to make it look a little bit more natural. Okay, I don't really like that. Okay, I actually think we do need a window here. So we can also break it up a little bit more. This one is tricky. Okay, I don't really know. We're just gonna try to make it work, I guess. So make it go like a little bit like that. I don't know, it looks strange. Not in love with it yet, but we're just gonna continue and see if we like it later on, I guess. Now for the flowers, I want to... Oh, let's add actually an amethyst cluster, like the little smaller one. I feel like that could be cute. A fern is nice. Pop of red would also be nice, or maybe blue to contrast it. So if we take amethyst, fern, and another like pop of color, we could do the torch flower. Maybe that's a little bit of a better flower. Yeah, we're gonna keep that for now, I think. And for this corner here, I think we can also add my favorite flower, of course, the cornflower. Very cute. I think we can add a few little moss detail on the porch here. So, nothing too crazy. Yeah, a little bit of detailing. There we go. I think I like that. All right. Just thinking what more we could add. We could always go to the terrain. Yeah, let's go to the terrain. Let's get some coarse dirt, rooted dirt, moss. So first, let's make our little island a little bit more like an island, I guess. Probably make it a little bit smaller too. It's quite big. Okay, now to add a few little coarse dirt. I think I can also add a few stones. Then I also want to use some mossy cobblestone, I think would look cool. Just to add a few little stone details, I guess. Nothing too crazy. Then we can add some coarse dirt here and there. Go just to have a little bit more elevated space, obviously. Okay, let's add a few like little more stone moments. Oops, there we go. It is definitely starting to form, I think. I think it looks really good so far. I'm gonna add a little bit more details, obviously. We could add some cherry buttons just to add a little bit more of a texture. Still looking pretty good in my opinion. Let's see, what are we missing? I feel like we're missing stuff. Let's see. We can definitely get a little pop of color. Let's play some grass and ferns. Maybe some wildflowers as well. Let's also make another one of these. Cute. Okay, I like that. Yeah. For the front, obviously we're gonna get some grass here. Oh, we can also have some stone buttons as stones. Genius. Just to add a little bit more of a pop of a color, and just because I really like it. That's allowed. Alright, let's place some path as well, just so we have like a little indication where to go. Okay, for some flowers, we're just gonna add a few little wildflowers here and there, just to make it a little bit pretty. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to go overboard. We like every grass bed and flower bed has a purpose. I really like it so far. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right, let's get some pop of color here too. Some flowers. Not too many. It can obviously be too many. There's like a little contrast color to the red house because it kind of gives like your attention to the house. There we go. Oh, I think it looks super cute. Look at it. Adorable. What more can we add? We can add a chimney. Let's do stone and a side. We can do copper, I think would look cool. Let's get this one. What do we want? Some iron bars. Buttons, I don't really know. We're just gonna try something out. We can have if we have like a chimney here, I think we can make it go upwards because we only haven't gonna have one chimney. But we can make it go to the side. Go. Let's see at the height of that. I don't know. Maybe one taller. I feel like that could look cute, and we can probably add a few little details as well. Do we like that? I don't know. Some buttons. Maybe. And then obviously we need campfire. There we go. Campfire. Let's try with copper first, and if we don't like it, we can change it. Oh no, we definitely need a wall. Wall. There we are. We're gonna add a wall, and then we're gonna add this. Ooh, I think I quite like that. Look at it! I think it looks so good. Wait. Pretty. I mean, I'm really happy with that. The only thing I don't really like is the window, but I don't really know what to do there. I mean, that is the closest we can get, I think. Wow, I think it looks pretty good. I really like it. What the heck? Let's also get some of moss carpet maybe on top here as well. Can we? There we go. Ooh, yeah. I think I like that. A lot. Let's also do that on the top here, either this one or this one. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. We could probably take it a little bit. Okay, now the only thing I want is a little bit of water, I think would look cool. Little river. I don't really know where it's coming from though. Maybe from here? Do we even have space for one? Wait, we can have it from here. Yeah, okay. So we can make like a little stream down here. Just because we can. I don't really have a reason. Take away that. Ooh, yeah, I definitely needed some more blue in there, definitely. Just gonna add a few little details there so it just doesn't really stop, if that makes sense. Alright, I think that is pretty good. I don't know if you would like to have more of this stuff. Oh my god, it's coming together, lovelies! Oh my goodness. I really, really like this build so far. Lovely. I don't really know what else to add now. I feel like we added a lot of details. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there. Or should we do more? I always do this. Like, I always want to add more and more and more. Because I can never be happy, I guess. No. Could add that extra bit. More detailing, more detailing. I can never be done. Never be done. Okay, I think the only thing we're gonna do now is build a custom tree. I think that's what we're missing. Custom tree. So let's get some stuff so we can make a custom tree. And then we can call it quits. And obviously I want it to be from this side. Right here or something. So let's go up a bit. And we're just gonna make nothing too crazy because trees are my speciality. Not really a big tree builder, if that makes sense. I don't really know. But we have to try. We have to be diligent because we might be able to do it, you know? We might. Because trees aren't my favorite thing to build either, but just have patience. And try to make it look good, I guess. The thing with me, I like you can see the branches of the bit, I like to see the branches of your tree. That's what I like to do. That works. Let's add our other leaves. A lot of trial and error, as I said before. Another thing that is hard is make them look good on both sides, because right now... What is that? What is that? Oh my god. Okay. Let's try to do this now. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just need a break. Okay, I think it's slowly but surely coming together. Maybe not, but... Again, we're just gonna have to try and see if we like it or not. And then sometimes you love it, sometimes you hate it. It can't really do too much about that, you know. Okay, it's not my best tree. Okay, it's not my best tree. Can we texture it somehow? Does stripped spruce log look good with this? Yeah, I think it does. We can just add a few of these. Just to give it a little bit more of a personality. I mean, wait. I'm happy with this. I'm super happy with this. I think it looks really good. But it's not up to me, so please let me know what you all think. I think it does not look too bad. Wow. It looks even good with shaders. Let's choose the daytime to see it even better. Pretty. I really like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Here's another shader. Well, anyway, I think it looks pretty good in my opinion. Even without shaders, I think it looks pretty good. Please let me know what you think of this build. Am I a good builder or am I not? Please let me know. I don't really care about the haters. I just wanted to build a cute little build and I did. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!